I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking? Talking that funky, about my face. Wearing that monkey. We didn't. Not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money. 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 Get some.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at wideout A.J. Brown. He's coming off a 114-yard game through the air. It's the Seahawks and the Jaguars on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Treylon Burks. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
The number... ago, 16 carries, 55 yards and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
back to throw. This is Smith to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain on third down, good for 28.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Ready, break.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. They'll run it with Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And he's not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Let's go. Check right.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it second down and 12. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
6, 7, red cycle. Black shot. White. Black ultra.
They're going to look to throw. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
52 blaster. Hey, check nigga.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
York able to send this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he can get some field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough 2nd half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I can't imagine this defense thought they'd see a play like this on 3rd and short. If you're going to beat a defense deep, you got to catch them when they're not expecting it. And that was the perfect time to do it, and it paid off big.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air.
On the ready.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Touchdown, Seahawks! Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Finding space at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
When you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
He finds Pierce. It's complete. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26.
this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Ready. Rip, Miller. Turn to Neal.
Back to throw now on first down. This pass caught. It's Woods. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. George Pickens, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags are an extra point away for a time of ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Cade York for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown drive. Level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete. Burks. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 3. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Burks. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver. And he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we... Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now, they lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself with some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's taking a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go. Dillard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillard. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Ready, set. Hey, go here.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
York able to send this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-2. Well, they didn't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter. But I think maybe it's just a mission accomplished as they come in with the run.
Absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Williams. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, so that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This is taken around the 12. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
7 yards there and a first down. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Woods again, and he finds it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. Touchdown! Traylon Burks. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no. Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Able to find his man, Woods. And he's going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And they'll get this down here around the 47-yard line. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
6 seconds. Red cycle. Black shot.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, he should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Dillard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. third down. Dillard. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go, set. Strike, play. Black open. Green back. Snap, head.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Let's go.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Here's a run with Ballage. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the third. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Extra point by York is up and good. So it's a 3-point game in the closing stages as a field goal finally tied. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down 20-17. The time, a huge factor. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Complete. Smith has it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Javonte Williams out of the backfield. And that'll make it third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw. Smith catches left side. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's caught by Williams. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. With that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. The last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort. That was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity.
It's another one. We got another one.